down there. It was David who found him.
I don't get this. What the devil was he doing up here?
Revenge? I mean, think how much those horses were worth. Some got out onto the road. All it takes is one speeding car.
Yeah, and we're left with a claim for thousands. But Nick Bates just doesn't seem to be his style.
I didn't think sabotaging the hunt was his style.
Anyway, I've been on to the police. They're sending someone round.
The police?
Yeah.
It was an accident.
On our land. It's best we cover our backs.
David.
Before you start, we've been down to hospital. Make up the time.
Never mind that. How is he? Is it bad?
He's laid there like a vegetable. All these machines wired up to him. Nurses won't even let us near him. I mean, Cathy and Mrs. Bates are going spare. They think he might be brain dead. You all right? You didn't even like him. God, you and Frank have spent the last couple of weeks hounding him. Hey, you should be pleased. You wanted him out of the way.
Don't.
I mean, God, what if he is brain dead? What if he don't come round?
What if he does?
So what's the story, Kim?
It was an accident.
How do you know? Look at me. Hey. Were you there?
You shouldn't have been up there in the first
Were
place.
you there? Did you see him get trampled and leave him for dead?
He attacked me. He attacked my horse. Well, of course a horse is going to lash out if somebody's trying to hurt him. David, he was attacking me.
I'm not sticking around to hear this.
David, wait! David! David!
What's going on?
He just got himself a bit upset over Nick. I was trying to calm him down. Might have been Nick's boss, but, well, they were pretty close friends.
Were? Kim, you're talking like the lad's already dead.
Hello?
Kim?
David, where are you?
I'm at the hospital. I think he's going to be all right, well, physically at least. You still there?
Yes.
Well, I just thought you'd like to know, that's all.
David, wait.
What?
I need to see you.
Oh, you must be joking.
I'm going crazy here. Please. I have to speak to you.
What about Cathy?
Just 10 minutes. I promise. Please, David.
Where?
Connelton Bridge, 9 o'clock.
Stop the car.
Not now, Mum. This isn't the time.
Stop the car, Cathy. Kim? Can I have a word? I'll never forgive you and Frank for what you've done to Nick. Throwing him and Alice on the street like that after all the years he's worked for you. He wouldn't even want me to be talking to you now.
Then don't.
But for all that, without you last night, Nick might not be with us now.
It was David who found him, and Biff who ran for the ambulance.
I know, but you were there. And no matter how much I despise you, I'm grateful. You saved my son's life.
Didn't think you'd turn up.
Yeah, well, I'm here now, aren't I? So what happens next?
I just needed to talk to you.
I mean, now your little murder plot's fallen through.
David, it was an accident, I swear. I just panicked. If I'd wanted him to die, do you think I'd have come looking for you and Biff? I've thought about this all day, and I'm sure we'll be all right.
Wait!
So long as we stick to the story.
Kim, what are you on? It's nothing to do with me. I wasn't even there.
The row with Nick was about me and you. He was threatening both of us.
I was miles away. I didn't ask you to set your horses on him.
So you're just going to wash your hands of it? I did it to protect you. What do I lose if this gets out? Frank, full stop. You lose Kathy, your family's respect, your job.
You don't need to tell me.
Your parents are good tenant farmers. But Frank is not a sentimental man.
You know I was right. That's why you didn't go running to the police about me. Why you came here tonight.
I came because I cared about you.
Past tense.
I even kidded myself that you cared about me. But all you've done is manipulate me, from start to finish. You used me to get back at Frank and Kathy. You're even using me against me mate now, day after you nearly killed him. I've had it up to here, Kim. It's sick. And turning on waterworks won't make any difference. I mean it, Kim. Stay out of my way. Because all this emotional blackmail stuff is just wearing thin.
Why are you being like this?
Why? Because all this has been churning round my brain all day. You're a wonderful woman, Kim. You're in love with wrong man, but you're too decent to break your husband's heart telling him. Wrong. People are jealous of you. They invent stories about you being a ruthless cow just to make themselves feel better. Wrong! You've got a split personality.
David, stop it, please.
I nearly fell for that one. After all you've done, it should be me that wants me head testing. Truth is, Kim, do anything to get your own way.
You thought what it's like to be me. No. Well, think about it now. Who are my friends? People in the hunt, people in the village, acquaintances. Kathy, she stitched me up.
You leave her out of this.
You've had your say. She was my closest friend. She said one thing and did the opposite behind my back, egged on by you. Look at us now. We're worse than enemies, we're like strangers. And what if I have a bad day at work or I fall out with Frank? There's no gang of old girlfriends that I can phone up and moan to. What if I fancy a night out? Who is there? No one. Frank may look good for his years, but well, he's stuck in his ways. The only time I laugh is with you. The only time I feel alive is with you. Oh, God, it's humiliating to admit that. So if I do manipulate you, it's only because when you're not there, my life just seems so... No, it is dull, pointless. So when I tell you that I love you, I'm telling you the truth. That's why I won't let you go, David. Because I can't. I can't.
Can't those horses look after themselves for a change?
I think they need some tender, loving care after what Nick Bates tried to do to them.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I don't like the idea of you being up there on your own, though.
I won't get trampled. They know who's boss.
Animals are always unpredictable.
Frank, you can trust your horses more than you can trust your employees.
I know.
Have you worked out any figures how much Nick's little stampede could have cost us?
I've done a few sums in my head.
Yeah, so have I.
I'm more worried about what the people in the village are going to say. No doubt they will blame me.
Country yokels are slow, but they're not stupid. They wouldn't put livestock at risk. No, there'll be no tidal wave of sympathy for Nick.
I just hope you're right.
Police had to be called. It wasn't my decision.
You could have stopped Frank from involving him. What if they'd have charged Nick?
It had to be reported. We've got insurance to cover that kind of thing.
What kind of thing?
The actions of dishonest and disgruntled employees.
You've already sacked him and evicted him. And I've trampled him to death. Do you think that's enough?
Everyone knows why he lost his job. There's no secret about it.
Oh, you'll have made sure police knew.
And what do you expect Frank to say?
You take the blue ribbon, Kim. You really do.
That That man tried to blackmail me.
Save it for your police report.
Is that a threat?
Yeah, maybe it is.
Well, maybe you'd better get your statement in order too. Because if anything incriminates me, I'll make sure it implicates you too. We're in this together.
I was nowhere near Top Paddock.
No. But if you'd had any suspicions of foul play, you'd have reported them to the police immediately, like the good little citizen you are. But you didn't report anything, did you? I wonder why.
What have I done to deserve this?
You've been out all day?
I'm doing deals, not swinging a pickaxe.
Yeah, well, brute strength doesn't run this place.
No.
Frank, I wonder if we're not being too harsh.
On Nick Bates.
I know there was no excuse for what he did. A theft on its own, never mind the rest of it.
But
Well, he will have learnt his lesson. And he does have a young daughter to care for.
oh, he's so irresponsible, she might be better off without him.
I don't think that's for us to say. Would you consider giving him his job back?
It could have been you trampled, not him.
But it wasn't. He acted out of desperation. It shows how much the job means to him.
He never was the world's greatest gardener. Spent a lot of home farm time sitting in the bar at the Woolpack.
Well, if you could be magnanimous, he might turn into one of your most loyal workers.
What faith you have in people.
And it wouldn't do us any harm in the village.
Now, that's more like my old Kim. I was beginning to think one of those horses might have kicked you in the head.
No. I prefer to turn every situation to our advantage. It makes good business sense. So, will you consider it?
I'll think about it. I'm off, Dave.
No problem. I'll lock up.
We've decided to drive over and see Nick.
Oh, you going to hospital?
Yeah.
Both of you?
Why not?
It was Kim's idea, really.
Frank didn't take much persuading. Businessmen have hearts too.
We're going to give Nick his job back. And the flat if he wants it.
You are?
Oh, Kim persuaded me. I can appreciate that the lad was under a lot of strain. He was worried about his child. What he did yesterday was a stupid thing, an evil thing, but he's come off by far the worse for it. I think now's the time to show some compassion.
Isn't my husband generous?
And do you think it's too soon to see him?
No, Kim's phoned the hospital. Kathy's there with Mrs. Bates. I'd like to tell them both together.
Oh, and you think they're going to throw a party?
David.
Dave's in an awkward position, love. He knows his friend's done wrong. And it's hard for us not to look like Lord and Lady Bountiful. I can understand his reaction.
I'm glad. Because sometimes I just don't know what to make of him.
Look, we'd like to put the past behind us. Nick's welcome to have his job and his flat back.
You set the police on him this morning.
They had to be involved. It was a very serious offence.
That no one saw him commit.
Nick did confess to stealing the list of clients' names.
A piece of paper. It must have cost about a penny.
It cost me a great deal in lost business, not to mention goodwill.
And you think that'll be restored if you give Nick his job back?
It's up to Nick whether he accepts it or not. We believe we're being generous.
Oh, lavish.
How are you?
I'm just great.
Good. Because we'd like you to come back to work at Home Farm. Want you to stay in the flat. Well, it's better for Alice, and we can keep an eye on you both. Make sure no other accidents happen. Farming's a dangerous occupation. Little children are inquisitive. They wander all over the place. We have to be very careful. There's one thing you can be sure of, and this is what I really want to say. From the heart. If you do anything stupid again, or open your mouth to anybody, it won't be you in a hospital bed. It'll be Alice. Now there's something for you to think about.
You're not supposed to be here, Kim. It's family only. Nick needs to rest.
I was just wishing him a speedy recovery. I think he looks better already, don't you? Bye, Nick. See you soon.
Good evening, Frank. Kim.
Evening, Alan. Caroline.
Hello, Caroline.
Kim?
Gin and tonic and an orange juice, please, Alan. Can I get you a drink, Caroline?
No, thanks, Frank. I need a word with Seth.
What about free ale for just one?
Can I have a word, Alan?
Yes, yes, of course.
I'm really sorry. I didn't want to let you down tonight, but I don't think I'm going to be able to work. Josie's running a bit of a temperature.
Terry and Jan are off, but don't worry. We'll cope. You get off back home.
Oh, thanks, Alan. I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, Rachel.
What was that about?
Oh, well, she was meant to be working tonight, but young Joseph isn't too well. It's nothing serious.
Oh, what's wrong with him?
Oh, down boy. I'm sure the little mother can cope. Besides, we're out to enjoy ourselves, remember?
Yeah, sure. I just hope people don't take it the wrong way, me letting Nick have the flat back.
Oh, can they?
Oh, I don't know. People around here have got a cockeyed sense of what is right these days.
Yeah, well, they see Nick the victim, even though he did do his damnedest to try and ruin our business. Being Nick, just didn't make a very good job of it.
Well, what's the alternative? Leave Nick without a job or a home? If you do that, he's bound to lose custody. You're doing the right thing.
Yeah, well, the only people who won't be persuaded will be the ones who don't want to be. Sadly, that might include Chris and his little friend.
I gotta get things straightened out with Chris. Maybe now that things have calmed down a bit.
Well, he should be coming to see you, not the other way round.
Well, you know what's gonna happen, don't you? Little Alice is gonna strangle herself in the tennis court nets or drown in the 2-inch deep stream, and it'll be my fault for forcing them to live here.
Stop fretting. I'll keep my eye on Alice, make sure she comes to no harm. I feel guilty enough that Nick's in hospital, isn't he?
Hiya.
Good timing. Frank's gone to the bank.
I've just been seeing Nick.
Don't tell me. The ungrateful little devil wants a company car to go with the flat.
He didn't want flat. He didn't want Alice anywhere near you.
Alice? Why not?
He reckons that you've threatened to kill her.
He what? Oh, why the hell should I harm a little girl?
To stop him telling Frank about us.
That's ridiculous.
Is it? I know I'd keep my gob shut if you threatened to kill my kid.
He's had a blow on the head. He's imagining things. You don't really think I'm capable of that?
I think that you're capable of threatening it. I mean, it's something else.
I swear I didn't. It means so much to me that you believe me. You more than anyone. I'd rather Frank found out than do anything like that. I sometimes wish he did know. Then poor Nick wouldn't be lying in hospital now.
It's hard to accept, but I can understand Chris siding with Rachel.
I'm glad you can, because I can't.
Well, think how many times I've taken your side against him, even when he's been right.
As if.
But Nick, why the hell won't he take the flat? Where else has he got to go, especially with a young kiddie?
Wait till he gets out of hospital. A couple of days playing gooseberry with Kathy and David in a one-bedroom flat. He'll change his mind.
Well, why should I still let him have it?
Because it'll go down well with the village, and that's what you're really worrying about, isn't it?
Maybe I should do something about it. Get them back on my side.
Like what? You've already given in to the Dingles and Nick.
I'm thinking of throwing a party for the village.
Oh. Yeah, be a good idea.
You think so? I'd have thought you'd have hated it.
No, it's a fabulous idea. They all love coming up here, complain about the colour scheme. Loads of money, no taste, haven't even got satellite telly. Yeah, go for it.
And here's me dreading suggesting it.
Might even persuade Nick to take the flat. If we're given the seal of approval by Seth Armstrong and Betty Edwards. What, guests?
Yeah, I'll have to cut that down a bit.
By half, I'd say.
Oh, we can handle 75.
Oh, what a fun-packed evening it's going to be. With Seth Armstrong's tales of swinging the lead, Betty's recipes, the Windsors, the Dingles rinsing their wellies in the bidet.
Where's your party spirit? This is our reconciliation with the village. Take it as a cynical PR exercise if it makes you feel any better.
Hi.
Right. Just the man. Keep December the 12th free when you can.
Why, what's happening?
We're throwing a party.
For the county.
For the village, staff and friends. You and yours are top of the list.
Oh, thanks very much.
You must bring Kathy.
Right, I'll get these invites in the post. You two can finish them off.
Do you want me to post them for you?
No, thanks all the same, Dave. I need to call in and see Zoe. I'll see you later.
Bye.
See you, Frank.
Where are you going to?
Thought I'd take an early lunch. See what time Nick gets out of hospital.
Yeah, well, I hope he's used his time to reflect on how he got out of his depth and annoyed me.
That's all you can say after you nearly killed him.
He had to be taught a lesson. We're playing a very dangerous game, David.
You are.
We are. I intend having you all to myself in time. Would you like a reminder of why you fell for me in the first place?
Well, perhaps I thought you'd just come along with job. What the hell, Kim? You might give Seth a seizure.
Pig!
You know, the more I think about this party, the better it gets. I'm sure Chris and Rachel will come.
You don't want to be getting your hopes up too high. You know how awkward she can be.
There's Christmas, reconciliations in the air. They'll come round.
I don't want to see you disappointed.
Everything's gonna be fine. I can feel it in my bones.
They don't deserve you.
I hope I deserve you. Fancy an early night?
I did have other plans.
Now, I am disappointed. What?
Nick's home from hospital. He's staying with Kathy. I thought it might be a nice gesture to visit him.
That's very diplomatic of you. We can do that, have dinner out, and still have an early night.
You sure I can't get you a drink or something?
No, thanks all the same, Kathy. We're just passing through on our way to dinner.
Just a social call to see how Nick's recovery's going. We don't want to tire him out.
It's much appreciated.
Oh, I nearly forgot. I thought, with Daddy getting all the attention, Alice might feel a bit left out. I know all little girls like dolls. There you go. Shouldn't Biff be doing this?
I was taking Nick for a drink.
You didn't fancy it?
Well, I'm not exactly Nick's favourite person at the moment, am I? So I thought I'd
Yeah,
just...
well, that makes two of us. It doesn't have to be like this between us. Should at least be friends.
Aye.
So, how are things with Kathy?
I'm just keeping me at arm's length at the moment. Haven't took wedding, at least.
Well, that's months away.
It's my punishment.
For us? Well, was I worth it? I don't know how she can resist it.
Kim,
Well, it's hard for me, having you around all the time. Not being able to touch you, pretending nothing ever happened.
I wish it never had.
I don't think this is going to work anymore. If we can't be together, well, I don't think I want you here. Perhaps you'd look for another job.
So you're giving Mick sack, are you?
This is where it all began.
Well, I think
I miss you, David. Just one kiss. For old time's sake.
Have you been feeding the horses all this time?
Hi.
You must have been right hungry.
Right, I better get off to Dingles.
Ooh, hard luck. If you're not back by tomorrow, I'll send cavalry in.
What do you reckon, Dave? I'm trying to wrap it out of Kim's way.
Oh, sorry, Frank. Thought it was meant for me.
Well, it's not exactly your colour, is it? What, she thinks you go for it?
She'd be mad not to.
That's what I thought.
Oh, Frank, you're back.
Well, this was supposed to be a surprise, but now everybody's seen it.
Thank you. It's beautiful. Well, what do you think, David? Will it suit me?
Don't embarrass the lad. Come on, you can try it on for me. Just gonna call the caterers. Check everything's okay for the party.
Stop worrying, Frank. It's going to be the social event of the year. Everyone's coming.
Everyone?
Well, still no word from Chris and Rachel.
Maybe I should go and see him again.
You'd be wasting your time. He does whatever Rachel tells him. And she's determined to drive a wedge between you.
Seems to me she's already done that.
We don't need them. We could have a great party if it was just the two of us. Morning, David.
Morning, Dave. I'm going to sort the caterers out.
Okay.
Sorry if I'm interrupting anything.
Don't tell me you're getting jealous, David.
not going to get away with this. I'll make them pay.
I don't think so.
Do we have to go to this blasted dinner?
Yes.
Damn.
I know you're angry with Christopher, but you'll forgive him. You always do.
Oh, no. Not this time.
How many times have I heard that? You have spent your whole life bailing him out. Who paid off his gambling debts? Who paid for all his stupid business mistakes? You even paid for the cottage they're sitting in now, laughing at you. And they are laughing, Frank. You paid off Kathy's divorce settlement so they could do it.
Well, not anymore. They've had their last penny out of me. I'll cut him out of the will. That'll wipe a smile off their faces.
I doubt it. He knows when the dust settles, he'll be able to talk you into changing it back.
Well, what would you do, Kim? Tell me.
All the money you've wasted on him? It's on the books as company loans. 300,000. Call in the debt. If he was a tenant farmer, we'd have taken him to court years ago.
He's not a tenant farmer. He's my son.
I knew you'd weaken. You know what really upsets me? He's never really cared about you. Not like I do. He's just waiting for you to die. And he can sell up everything he'll lay his hands on, destroy everything you've built up.
Even if I did go along with it, Christopher and Rachel don't have that sort of money. They couldn't pay.
Of course they have. His shares are worth more than that. He's still a director of this company, remember? But they say they want to be independent. Go it alone. Well, this is your chance to let them prove it. I love you, Frank. But I don't want to live to see Rachel dancing on your grave and the pair of them laughing all the way to the bank.
Call the solicitors first thing in the morning. Tell them I've got a lot to discuss. From now on, I don't have a son.
Show them how to throw a party.
This is all I need, having to go around smiling at people who would have quite happily lynched you and me a couple of weeks ago. And then watch them knocking back food and drink at my expense.
Glad you're in a party mood.
The locals I can handle. In the end, they don't matter. But my own son deliberately trying to humiliate me? Sneaking off getting married after all I've done for him?
But the more Chris has, the more he seems to expect.
Kim, for my own peace of mind, I have to be firm with him.
You'd be doing him a favour in the long run. I'm sure of it.
I doubt if Christopher will see it that way. Still, I've made up my mind. I'm going to see the solicitor.
To change the will?
Well, I can't let it drag on, can I?
Good. You owe it to yourself. And Chris. Do you want me to come with you?
No. You keep an eye on this lot. I'll see you later.
Just couldn't resist being away from me.
All I'm doing is transferring calls to the surgery. It's dead quiet, actually. It's doing me head in. You know, Betty had a go at me after you went. You can tell whose side she's on.
Oh, she's all right, is Betty.
Well, what are we going to do with this?
I wish my boss were away.
I suppose you two need this as an excuse.
I didn't think you did.
No, that's true. Frank and I are very close.
Well, I know somebody who could do with some mistletoe. Can I? Here, Dave. That's for you and Kathy.
Thanks.
You've embarrassed him, Bill. But you didn't think your big brother was so shy about kissing the girls, did you, Linda?
Come on, let's get this unloaded.
I know what Frank and I would do without him.
Hi.
Hello.
How's it all going?
Oh, nearly there. Just the caterers to come later.
Good.
So, what did David Weston have to say?
Very little, actually.
You talked about changing the will.
I said what I wanted, and David did it. Christopher gets nothing.
You are doing the right thing, you know, Frank.
He's still my son, Kim. It wasn't easy.
I know. I've got something to tell you. I wanted to wait until you decided about the will. I didn't want to sway you either way.
Why? What's wrong?
I think you'll see you've made the right decision, Frank. I'm pregnant. That's right. We're going to have a baby.
dreading this party. Now I want the whole world to be here. I was even tempted to invite the Dingles.
You're that pleased?
What do you think?
Me too. We'll make a proper announcement when everyone's here.
We must. It's a momentous day. Symbolic. I really do feel we're on the threshold of a new era.
My God, Frank, you're getting poetic.
It just goes to show I've still got the odd surprise tucked away.
Yes, don't I know it?
What are you two looking so pleased about?
Oh, we're just excited, Betty. The prospect of welcoming old friends.
Where are they?
Retroll, Betty.
It's bar open.
Help yourself, old mate, as much as you like.
Has he been at it already?
I don't need it, Seth. I've got a good woman.
Hiya. Got all the food, eh? Got all this lot.
Did you see Linda anywhere?
I think she's with Biff.
Is she? I can't see her.
I can't even see. Lovely to see you all.
Hi-yo.
Hi. My Jan, you're surrounded by handsome men. You look lovely, Kathy. Always like that dress.
No, thanks. Excuse me. Shall I do it?
I'd like to.
Lovely time.
Can I just have your attention, ladies and gentlemen, please? Ah, Alan, welcome. Now, all our good friends are here.
His own son and daughter aren't.
It's important to Kim and I that you are, because I know this sounds a bit sentimental, but this community is like a family, our family. And like any family, we have our differences.
If only he knew.
And like most families, we settle those differences and are the stronger for it. Hear, hear.
You were going to let me do it, Frank.
Of course. Okay, I'll belt up. Kim has got something to say.
You can tell who's pulling his strings.
I thought this would be easy to say. Frank and I are expecting a baby.
Thank you.
Oh, could you take that? Thank you.
I love you.
Mr. and Mrs. Frank Tate and family.
Yes.
Cheers to Mr. Frank Tate.
I wonder where you got to.
Why didn't she tell me?
Why should she?
She must have known earlier. Yet she just carried on like nothing had changed.
Yeah, well, you're out of it. So what's your problem?
What if it's man? She's having my baby.
Yeah, but it's not yours, is it? You reckoned you haven't been with her for months.
I've not.
Then you've nothing to worry about. This couldn't have worked out better for you. You're off the hook, mate.
So is it?
What?
Yours. Haven't you played enough games with me?
Not now.
So, do you think you'll be starting a family? I never thought I could be so happy. Carrying the child of the man I love.
This is a momentous occasion. And it's been a difficult time for them before, but so is it for many of us. Oh, Frank, I was just saying to Jack that...
Is that whiskey, Frank?
So?
Is that a good idea?
Don't you worry.
Darling? Frank? Frank?
Frank? Frank? Where are his tablets?
I'll get them. You'll be all right, Frank.
Kim, his tablets.